Hey folks, Artysan here and welcome for a new video. So in today's video we are going to cover the BiS, so the best in slot Materia for the new gear set that got released in the 6.1 release for the crafting job. So the video will be decomposed in three different parts. The first one is quickly covering the comparisons between the previous gear sets fully melded against the 6.1 gear set fully melded, and show you quickly the difference of both. And you will see that the jump is pretty significant. The second part of the video will be going through one by one all piece of the equipment and making sure that you can see the different material that I melded. And the third part of the video will be my take on this upgrade and if you should do it now or if you can wait a little bit more before doing it. So let's jump directly in the comparisons. So I will take the blacksmith for the 6.1 set because I did crafted the primary tool and the secondary tool, and I will compare that against the weaver. So the main difference that we need to take into account into this comparison is that the primary tool and the secondary tool of my weaver is fully melded. For the 6.1 set it's not, but I will explain you why I did that way. So to quickly check the stat, and we'll not spend too much time on that one, for the fully melded equipment for the 6.0, we were around 3,367 craftsmanship, 3,516 control, and 586 CP. So when we switch to the 6.1, we are getting to the 3,745 and 3,646 for control and CP 573. So the main thing that we are seeing here is that the craftsmanship bumped a lot. It's around plus 300, but you can see that on the screen, the difference between the set 6.0 and 6.1. So a big jump on craftsmanship, little jump on control, little reductions on CP, but not a really big deal. So let's go now piece by piece. Let's start with the head. And again, for the 6.1 release, only the primary, secondary tool and the piece of gear from the left side got released. The accessories are the same than the 6.0 release. So for the head, we have two control 18, one craftsmanship 27, one control 12, one craftsmanship 18. For the body, two control 18, so you can see that it's the same than the head. For the hand, exactly the same material, two control 18, one craftsmanship 27, one control 12, and one craftsmanship 18. For the legs, we are getting to a little different variations. So two control 18, one CP10, two control 12, and for the feet, exactly the same than the legs. So pretty easy. And I have the spirit band completed here. No, I cannot do that here. Okay. For the accessory, I did a little change, so I will cover them as well. For the earrings, two control 18, one control 12, one CP7, one CP6. For the earrings, exactly the same compositions. For the bracelet as well, and the little difference on the ring, control 18, one craftsmanship 27. Two craftsmanship 18 and one CP7. Same for the second ring. So now let's cover the off end and the primary ends. So you could fully meld all the primary tool and secondary tool for all your job, but I think it's a lot of money and I don't think it's really worth it, because we are already getting a lot of value out of the set like that. So the only thing that you can get out of the primary tool and the secondary tool is just to meld a CP7, so the Kuning Materia 6. You can put that in the first slot. I had some extra, I had a lot of this material, the CP7, so it's why I first took a control 18 to get a little bump to my stat. and a craftsmanship 27 because I wanted a little extra. And I did put the cunning Materia, so you can use the Materia 9 or the Materia 6. It's up to you and up to the market. This one was crazy cheap in my server. So the main purpose there is really to get the extra 14 CP from the primary tool, but I will not recommend you to meld more than that because I think it's kind of useless. When the next release with the new gear sets will come, probably in the 6.3, you should have more than enough stats to be able to craft anything in the 6.3 directly, or at least the new equipment to get to the next level and to be more comfortable with any recipes. And again, when the 6.3 release, I will be releasing a video with the rotations, the macro, and all the stuff. So I think you should be good with these current compositions of stats. So now let's cover the third part. Is it worth doing it right now, or should we wait a little bit? So to be honest, I think you should wait. You have almost no advantage to do it now. If you saw my video, and I will put them into the descriptions below, I have the rotations, the macro rotations for the 35 durability and 70 durability. And if you check the video, you will see that the rotations didn't change between 6.0 and 6.1 with the same equipment that I was using before. So if you're already fully melded with the 6.0 sets, I don't think it's really worth rushing and buying them into the marketplace, in the market board, because it's still crazy expensive and it's not really worth it. I think you should still do it. So you should still do the fully melding before the next big release where they will release new recipes and stuff. So probably in the 6.3 when the new books will be released, probably. But yeah, right now I don't think it's worth doing it. I think, and the second disadvantage to do it and to craft everything that you are currently crafting with this new set is that the new set on the left and the tools, they are taking 3 more times to do the spirit bonding. So if you are crafting to get the materia out of the extractions with the spirit bonding process, it's really not worth doing it with the new set because it will take ages. It will take 3 more times than the other set. So you will get less materia from the extractions than only using the 560 set from the 6.0. So yeah, I think it's worth it doing it just before the next release when the price will crash on all the market board and you can get them for cheap, or you can craft them yourself because the material will be really non-expensive. Like 3 days ago, the materials to craft that was around 6 to 7K each, and now they are at 1K each. So we already see the big drop in the market board, and I think it will continue to do that. So yeah, no rush on doing the over melding of this craft and also to craft them. But for the next, before the next big release for the new recipes, I think you should do it. And that's kind of it what I wanted to cover into this video. I think I did cover most of the contents that I wanted. So I will probably use this new set fully melded to see if it does change the crafting rotations for the resplendent tools, because they were still kind of difficult to achieve with the 6.0 set. So it could be interesting to see if it starts to become really easy to get with the 6.1. So I will probably create a video shortly on that topic. Again, if you like the video, feel free to subscribe, feel free to put a little like on the video, and I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.